Assuming it'll load. It was a bit of a struggle to get started today on Final Fantasy. Why are you not loading Final Fantasy? Properties. That. Why are you... Because I am playing Final Fantasy, but it's not showing. Move. Yeah. Interesting. I should have tested this beforehand. Weird. Okay, well, for the time being, we can just display capture and just do it that way. But that's annoying. Where is it? We're gonna start with unlocking Pandemonium. Not Pandemonium, the next Alliance raid. I shall do as Master Foshino commanded and compile research before sending it. Well, fuck people, I thought the episode's question. Oh! This isn't the place. Just may have a moment, if you'll be so inclined. I'd very much like to hear your story of your battles in Abyssus and Tartarus. For I inevitably compiling these reports for the forum with a general summation of events. I could use some help with the finding this for the record, you know. For the record, you say, come now, be honest, is to set your own curiosity. I've seen tomes you've left scattered about the laboratory. Mysteries of creatures both real and imagined. I will not, and I dare say should not, deny an intellectual stake in the matter. But surely Ropex will understand that thorough accounting will help Professor Claudian's research as well. Now then, whenever you're ready. I think this is actually unlocking the Savage. Fascinating. As you say, the savage creation you encountered in Abyssus bears more than a few similarities to the carbuncle. Could it be that the arcane entities we know now had their origins in ancient times? Just curious, what's your story of the keyword who was melded with a tree of legend? Where do the limits of Hemisphere's creation persist? Why, I wonder. And how do such creatures even survive once melded? As expected, you cannot help yourself from asking even more questions. What purpose would this knowledge serve? Oh, Rusana, one day you too shall develop the keen instinct of a researcher. Then you shall understand that it's impossible not to wonder once a spark of imagination has been struck. Repex's stories have already several theories stirring in my mind, and I feel even more bubbling just under the surface. Take Hephaestus, for example. It would not be a great leap to assume that he studied at length the regenerative and death-defying properties of the Phoenix, and that is just the tip of the proverbial being. You are free to exercise your imagination as you like, but need I remind you, these reports are meant to be submitted to Master Foshino himself. I implore you to exercise restraint. Professor Claudian would have encouraged me, you know. He thrives on theories and imagination, but I do understand your point, Rusana. If I were to submit such a report to Master Foshino, I would soon thereafter be forced to write a formal apology. That very well may be. An academic does not achieve the station he has without curiosity as deep as the faculty itself. I should set ink to paper and let wonder the theory guide my hand, within reason, of course. It cannot but dream ever larger. There are no bounds to what the mind can imagine. If there are, let's strive to find them, Ropex. Yeah, this was unlocking the Savage. I just never did that. So this isn't... So it is an Elpis. Which means... Where the fuck is it? It's been so long. Because it's been since like 6.1, which is when I... Oh. Is there a thing? So that's to the gates of Pandemonium. Is it not an Elpis? So, ooh, no. Just realised that's display capturing for now. Alliance raid 6.3. Oh. It's a Madonna! Of course it is! Fuck it out. Oh, greetings, Ropax. If you've come to ask about the developments in our Phantom Realm investigation, we thought we couldn't be better. Short while ago, I received word from Grahatia. He and Kral have completed their preparations in Charlotte and are ready to resume fieldwork. Even as we peak, they make their way hither. Let's wait for them together, shall we? Best boy! Ah, there they are. Ah, why are you making Best Boy carry all that luggage? What in the heavens are you carrying? This, my friends, is the latest technological marvel to come out of Charlotte. I give you the ferric analyzer. Holding it thus, you take a measure of the ambient ether, whose waveform is then recorded by the ethereal transcriber at the back. This provides with a detailed data of the equipment which we can study at our leisure. As you know, the Phantom Realms are hidden by illusions. In order to ascertain their nature, I suggested to Kral that we record the data with proper equipment. But our said equipment is tremendously cumbersome. Raha has done well to bring it here in one place, and as expensive as it doubtless is, I hope we can return to it in the same condition. Return it? Yes, to the fore. In approving our investigation, they granted us use of a device in addition to their financial backing. Despite the shooting's greatly reduced scale, the Reform has faith in our endeavours. Thus did the approval notice declare, I prophesy. We owe much of this goodwill to the Scions, yourself not least of all. That being said, we can't depend on the Forum indefinitely. No, we must stand on our own 2 feet again, and it begins with our efforts in this investigation. The 12 are meant to be Orsea's guardian deities, yet they seek battle with mankind. What could it possibly be that motivates them? In treating with them earnestly, I am hopeful that we will find an answer. Well, we shouldn't keep snow game rating. Without further ado, let's join in, fellas. Are you sure you don't want help, best boy? I could carry it for you. Welcome back. Well, now if that isn't a ferric analyzer, you've done well to get a hold of it. Indeed, we're duly grateful to the forum for the loan. It's no small thing to be lugging about, but I've always wanted to try it. If you're ready, Valha, you may proceed with the measuring the AFO of the Phantom. Ropex, please assist him, will you? In the meantime, I have a mind to further examine the monument with Snowground. How does that sound? Like a plan. As a matter of fact, I've done a little bit of work of that front. As you previously determined, the monument harbours some manner of magic, and this magic I've since found takes the form of an epitaph. By consulting Professor... Oh, no, that's not. Oh, fuck. Wrong bind. As you previously determined, the monument harbours some manner of magic, the form of an epigraph. By consulting Professors Rurusha and Namano, Shalayan's foremost experts in the field of archaeology, I was able to make a discovery. Oh yes, a most startling discovery. The epigraph is largely incomplete, so we can't read it. Monkey. So, you didn't make a discovery. Ah, but see, establishing what one doesn't know is also an important step in research. For Blessing, the language used doesn't appear to be completely unknown. If we can but fill in the missing information, it should be possible to make sense of it. But where do we even begin looking for such information? Why, we ask the gods themselves, of course. By giving the battle they desire, we're doing them a favour, are we not? Then, that being the case, I dare say they would grace us with their presence if called. Please come with me. Oh, the things I would ask them if they really did appear. Now, going by astrology, the heaven of Earth should be the next to open, and it just so happens I know the perfect incantation for this purpose. Open Montoy. It's a time-honored charm passed down in Gridania, whose patron is Nuffica, one of the deities said to dwell in the heaven of earth. Come everyone, say it with me. Does the Final Fantasy work here? Why does that not work? It's really odd. Okay. It's an come over and say it with me. Okay. Open one toy. Oh, the booba. Yee, what delightful children you are. I too have desired to speak with you. By the 12, it's her, it's really her. She looks precisely as depicted in legend. Amazing. It is an honor to meet you, Nuffica. If I may, what is it that you wish to speak about? You seek to decipher the monument, do you not? If you face more of us in battle, I myself included, we shall grant you the key to unlocking that mystery. We would of course be much obliged for such a gift, but are you certain? The gods before were not exactly forthcoming with your secrets. Closely have we watched you from our respective sectors, watched as you faced us and pursued the truth with pure hearts and minds. In light of what we have seen, we have concluded thus. Even should you uncover the monument's purpose, you would still be willing to lend us your aid. Help us fulfill our heart's desire, and so too shall we grant yours. I will look forward to receiving you in my sanctum, my dear child. The original plan was to revisit the heavens of lightning and fire. But I believe all would agree we should prioritize Nuffica's invitation. Well, Snowgroom, you're charmed at the trip. The way to another heaven lies open. Beyond it, the truth of the monument. I can scarcely wait to pore over their fairy data. Rapex, I leave it in your capable hands. Team Catboy, let's go! I see you direct me, we rely on your guidance once more. Now that we know what awaits, I do not feel my presence is necessary. On the contrary, I would only be a burden. As you wish, of course. We still count on you to pray for our friends, so I trust. I'm glad that I can join you this time, Rupex. Encumbered as I am with this analyzer, I fear won't be any assist in battle, but I shall do my part and secure the data we need. You're always welcome to come along, Raha. Okay. So that's unlocked, but I'm not going to do it now because I have 27 minutes and I need to get ready to leave. But it's at least unlocked. Now where the fuck is MSQ? That's up. Okay. Where is it? Up there. How do we teleport there? Ropax, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. Most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. You will recall that in exchange for Aether, she has agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. Your Stuller's request, I began providing said Aether in the forms of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and others are ready as well, I would set forth to the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform your Stola and Justinian and go collect my other vessel from the alchemists. In the meantime, I ask you to fetch Zero. She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect she will find her in the corridor connecting Yuge and Kama. It seems she's growing partial to the view of the city it affords. Once we've attended our respective tasks, let us gather there. What are my job situation like, actually? I've completely forgotten. Okay. 63 Dark Knight, 61 Dawnbreaker. How do you get that? Oh, we need to go to Karma or it's heading west.
Everyone is so carefree.
I wonder if I can do a window capture actually. Oh, that worked. Cool. Now fine. Yeah, cool. Everything's sick.
Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxuries are lost to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed?
Oh, we do explain all of that. Cool.
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
And back. So we've unlocked the Lion's Raid, so now we're going to continue with the MSQ. We've got the big boy version.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
Nodders.
What is it?
Hold up.
He's calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
My sister.
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
Oh yeah, she's had her essence sucked. So maybe we got a
I
demon.
thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
But why?
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
Oh yeah,
As
that
good a
zone I
place to
forgot that
start as
existed.
any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return.
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. That was the Dragon's Roar. Quite a trick Imperial's voice for FIFA. We have no reason to doubt Vutra. Let's depart for Garlemald as soon as possible. Sister, was it really you? By all accounts, Adalia is Gorbez's prisoner. Yeah, if she wasn't the source, she managed to escape from the fort, if only for a fleeting moment. But that's big conjecture. If we want the truth, then we must go and find it. Come, let us make for Turtle. Our friends are ready. Right. Oh, it just straight up teleported us here. Neat. Helpful. I trust you know the associates who will be joining us. Hopefully they have been keeping well. People live in such places, do they? Not that I would presume to know their preference, but it seems uncomfortable. Man is dressed for the weather. I thought to depart from Rancerton sooner, but you surely insisted I bring more clothes. This vessel does not feel cold as such, but she reminded me that as long as I am Vashtan, it would be prudent to appear not to appear overly conspicuous. Where are the twins? Are they in Garlemald?
Any moment now.
Can't remember.
My friends,
No.
'tis good
They
to
are
see
here.
you again.
Alfie! And LSA!
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. They've taken steps towards forming an interim government, but it will be some time before any large-scale reconstruction effort can be carried out in earnest.
So we'll keep doing what we can until they can finally stand on their own.
I wonder who's
A
going to
lot
be
of
the new
Garleans wanted nothing
leader.
to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
Sounds like quite the undertaking.
Indeed, it has not been easy. But we've been able to make progress thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls. The allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time.
Though you yourself helped them take one especially big step, didn't you? In vanquishing that blasphemy in the Tower of Babel?
They're
Thank
just
you.
recapping us.
I can only hope that your deed will help the people to find peace and closure.
Oh yes, Tower of Babel, that
But
would
enough
be
about events here.
Animus. Or Anima,
What brings you to us? And
which
with
was
new
the
company,
corpse of the previous emperor.
besides.
Galvus. It's not Galvus.
This may take rather a long time to explain,
I can't remember
but
his
bear
name.
with me.
Zealous' father. It's something EA Galvus, but I can't remember what the first name was.
The
I remember he had the
13th.
real chat aura.
After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while. But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
You just wanted to come along.
The heart
Don't
of an
think we don't
adventurer
know.
cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me too.
So that there it is.
Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the undersea vault. I know, I know. I only meant to tease. Mostly.
I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied by a child.
But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around?
She hates
I
Xenos more than
understand
the
how
rest
you
of
came
us.
to work together, but nevertheless,
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
No.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ajdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Galdemald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants.
Ah, yes, Reapers.
The very same I believe you have mastered.
Hey, I've been busy since we last met.
While there are
Don't-
no
don't
known
at me.
Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural
shit, it's
fissures one
23.
could use to cross over.
We need to leave this.
But I think that's improbable, if not impossible.
Then we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumoured to have once been home to a Reaper Order.
That would indeed make an excellent start, though the question of how to get there remains.
Euless may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
Nodders. Okay, and that's enough for today, because I don't have time. Will I stream after I get home? Probably not. Tomorrow I may do some keys, because I got 2500, but I still need to do 2 more keys for the vault. And other than that, yeah. I'll continue with Final Fantasy. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.